Welcome to Flashback Tracks. Travel back in time each Friday to an era of big hair, leg warmers, and Walkmans.
Far out.
Veg out with some clips from Downtime Broadcasting's promotional audio cassette magazine from the 80s and 90s, right here on the World Wide Web.
The following article, Give the Gifts That Keep on Giving by Mark S. Kaufman, is reprised with permission of Successful Meetings Magazine, copyright 1988, Bill Communications, Incorporated.
The sales force arrives at the meeting site after a long trip fraught with the usual traveling complications. They are ushered to their rooms where their very first goodie awaits them. Do your attendees smile and think how nice it is to be part of the team, or begin to wonder whether they should have stayed at home? Perceptions of your meeting will be affected not only by how well you have done your job of orchestrating the technical side of the meeting, but also, like it or not, by the promotional amenities your attendees receive along the way. Incentive rewards and meeting amenities have to be thoughtful, suitable, attractive, and useful. Forget one of these and you've wasted not only your money, but also a golden opportunity for solidifying company allegiance.
Rule number 1, know your group. Just who they are and why they're here. How old are they? Is it a mixed group or all men or women? How many are there in the group? Is it a technical meeting with little free time for relaxation or a fun in the sun event, interrupted only for motivational speeches by the National Sales Director? The answers to these questions will help you decide what to order. A gift of a classy pen creates a different mood than a baseball cap, and a bottle of wine is something else again. If you're meeting at a ski resort in February, a short-sleeved T-shirt is not as smart a gift as a sweatshirt or an embroidered blanket. But if your meeting is in Hawaii, the reverse would be true, unless your attendees aren't the type who would wear T-shirts. When it comes to apparel, by the way, don't become caught in a size squeeze. In many situations, you won't be able to predict the right sizes when ordering months in advance, so don't try to. A good rule of thumb is that oversize is almost always in.
Rule number 2, give items with longevity. Often promotional items are merely throwaways, little knickknacks too homely or useless to mean anything beyond the trip. Attendees slip them into the wastebasket if they don't fit conveniently into a bulging suitcase. To create an enduring impression, consider an amenity's lifespan. Towels are a great example of a lasting incentive gift, as are tote bags and bathrobes. Give someone a bag to put a bathrobe in, and you've really scored.
Rule 3, money isn't everything. If your budget is too small to give a steady stream of really terrific amenities, don't cop out by buying second best. When you can only afford a couple of splurges per person, save them for the group's arrival and departure. Rule 4, budget your time. Give yourself twice as much time as you think you'll need to order your gifts, and then out another 2 weeks for good measure. 4 to 6 months is a good starting point. If you're planning to use monogrammed or personalized gifts, allow 30% more time from the start.
Rule 5, greet your gifts. Arrange to have a company representative on site when the gifts are scheduled to arrive. If that's not possible, have the goods sent directly in care of a specific hotel employee, probably the convention service manager, who will be responsible for receiving the goods and keeping them safe until the meeting begins. If your meeting is scheduled during the winter, allow extra time for shipping problems. Nothing is worse than having the items arrive a day after your guests have gone home.
Rule number 6, don't forget the company message. It's great to hand out quality radios, mini TVs, or cashmere sweaters, but if they're labeled with a manufacturer's insignia rather than the company logo, you aren't getting your money's worth out of the gift. It takes time and money to have your logo imprinted, but when the meeting is over and the travelers are back home, their memories will be reinforced by their company's symbols of achievement.
Travel back in time with us next Friday as we share more clips from the 80s and 90s on another rad episode of Flashback Tracks, exclusively on Promo Corner. Time to bounce.